incomplete to open things up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Warren was the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Richardson shotgun on third down. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
Come on, come on. Hey, go.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to look to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. This defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 22, here's second and 8. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and
8. Richardson.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors.
That's returnable now for Smith.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try?
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll work this one out to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards. It says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Pacheco.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Come on.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall for touchdown offense, but getting one on defense, if they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
You talk about this Jets defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamie and Sherwood.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Cowboy 80.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Over the middle, and that's to Taylor, the tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Jets.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
17-yard line.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Go. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
70 Timberwolves.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point.
And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The Colts on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Richardson out of the shotgun.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up a third.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
70, Timberwolf. Get it. Panther 60, Panther 60. Big Lion. Go.
Pacheco. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Jets' 3-yard line.
Pacheco once more. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
The kicker on.
To try here for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Jets 20, Colts 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Colts 7. Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Come back.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready. 18, Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
19 Tiger.
They'll drop to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Get it. 77 Wolf. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And
the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here we go, here we go, go!
Ball again on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
We both know there's a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They go play action here on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, New York.
Come on.
Straight ahead is Hall. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Richardson back to throw it. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Shoves him aside. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 46.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short one there caught by Warren. And they'll run past midfield just a yard or two shy of the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Go! Ready! Ready!
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
2-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Street! Street!
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Here's Pacheco.
But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. He was blown up in the backfield. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
60 Bison! 60 Bison!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Paul want to give up the middle.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
And the Jets 1st down.
They'll look to throw.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
70, Timberwolf. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18, 5 in. Ready, third. Viking, 18. Dragon, 60. Ready.
Now Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to the air with Richardson. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
JT Tuimoloau.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
60 Vikings.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. Taking it about the 16. Breaks a tackle. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60. Let's go.
Richardson.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they were down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Hits him in stride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Seven Pirates.
Richardson looking to throw this. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. That's to Warren, his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Richardson working from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Richardson will throw for it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So